Once upon a time, in an Igbo land named Olo, where palm trees swayed beautifully, there was a king named Obi. He was wise, so wise that people believed the gods themselves had blessed him with knowledge beyond comparison. Under his rule, the kingdom thrived. Peace spread like a warm blanket, and prosperity flowed like a mighty river. Everyone admired King Obi for his wisdom, and they lived happily under his reign. King Obi could sniff out a liar from a mile away, knew when the rains were coming or not coming, and kept the peace between yam farmers and cattle headers like nobody's business. His kingdom flourished under his rule. People joked about tripping over laughter in the marketplace. There were yams the size of small cars and kids who could play all day without a single worry. But as the years passed, something changed within King Obi. Pride began to swell in his heart like a balloon filling with air. Suddenly, like a sudden gust of wind, something changed within him. Perhaps it was the compliments he received. People began referring to him as King Obi the All-Knowing, and gradually Obi himself adopted this belief. His formerly insightful statements became boastful. He would say, "It was me who did this," or "It was me who did that." One day, Papando, the oldest chief in the community, approached the throne, looking so disturbed. "King Obi," he said hoarsely, "the rains are behaving unpredictably. The yams are withering away, and the people, Papa Ndo, didn't need to finish. Hunger was a language everyone understood these days." But King Obi simply dismissed it. "I'll solve it with my wisdom," he boasted, puffing up his chest like a proud rooster. The elders exchanged another glance, filled with apprehension. King All-Knowing isn't listening anymore. King Obi started to think he deserved more than what he had, that his wisdom entitled him to greater riches. Instead of using his wisdom for good, King Obi became greedy. He imposed heavy taxes on his people and took more than his fair share from the kingdom's wealth. The once bustling markets grew quiet, and the people struggled to survive. Things got worse really fast. People started talking about how full of himself King Obi was. The elders, once his advisors, were ignored. Anyone who dared to challenge him was up for execution. The air grew thick with fear, and the once joyful kingdom felt like a funeral home. Despite warnings from his closest advisors, Obi's greed only grew stronger. His decisions became reckless, leading the kingdom down a dangerous path. Then one night, a messenger rushed into the king's grand palace, looking terrified. "The neighboring kingdom," he explained, "they are coming for us, saying we caused their drought." Filled with pride, King Obi ignored reason. He saw this as his opportunity to be the greatest king ever. He commanded his army to attack the enemy with flaming arrows. It was a reckless plan, suggested by his advisors, who were now just saying yes to everything the king said for fear of being executed. On the night of the attack, it was pitch black. Arrows set on fire from his advisors flew through the air. The enemy's camp became engulfed in flames, but then everything went wrong. A sudden strong wind blew the flaming arrows back toward King Obi's kingdom. Panic broke out. Obi's soldiers were terrified, screaming and running to safety. The enemy seized the opportunity and charged ahead with their swords gleaming in the fire. Trapped in his burning tent, Obi watched in horror as his kingdom was destroyed. His crown felt like a painful reminder of his foolishness. An arrow shot by an unseen hand struck him in the heart. King all-knowing, once wise, was injured. His wisdom turned to nothing alongside his dreams. As the kingdom descended into chaos, Obi's own people turned against him. They no longer trusted his wisdom, seeing it for what it had become, a shadow of his former self. Olo kingdom was in ruins for many years, and little by little the kingdom was rebuilt. But from the ashes arose a new king who was kind and wise. Remember the cautionary tale of King Obi? Olo kingdom was changed forever, but they learned a valuable lesson. Even the smartest king can become foolish if they let pride and greed rule them. The end. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Thank you.